It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Brett, who is your garbage person of the week?
TYT alumnus Dave Rubin appeared on Newsmax in a segment, and against all odds, he is not the garbagiest person in that segment. Instead, as so many right-wingers are triggered by a bunch of companies actually not taking the position of hating everyone, Chick-fil-A fell within the crosshairs of cancel culture on the right. And it is Chrissie Mayr who had a problem with the idea that the CEO of Chick-fil-A would ever be nice to people outside of his race. And she is one of the many garbage people, but she may have said the worst possible thing.
I invite folks to put some words to action here. And if we need to find somebody that needs to have their shoe shine, we need to just go right on over and shine their shoes. And whether they got tennis shoes on or not, maybe they got sandals on.
I wonder why he bypassed the white person next to him and had to do the shining of the black person's shoes. Listen, he's religious. Okay, what's wrong with all people? But go ahead, Chris.
It's pretty ridiculous to just assume that Chick-fil-A, I mean, I'm hesitant to make a fried chicken joke, but they sell fried chicken. I don't know how much more inclusive we can get here.
A lot bad happened. And I am shocked that Dave Rubin wasn't the worst part of that. So here's the backstory on that is Chick-fil-A is now in the crosshairs of outrage culture on the right because they had some kind of diversity, and inclusion, equity and inclusion initiative. And that's unacceptable that you would be tolerant at all on the right and try to have like a normal work environment where people aren't marginalized in any way. And so as they're doing more digging on the right wing, they find this clip of the CEO of Chick-fil-A trying to say things that I would incentivize religious culture to get people to do, which is like be nice and charitable. But because he bypasses the white guy and washes the black dude's shoes, whatever that guy's name is, the guy who used to be on The Five who hosts the show, he now has to point out that like this weird all lives matter like ethos, I guess, which is itself so muddy. It's just so he's just like knows that that's a thing. When you do something nice for a black person, you have to say, I thought all lives matter to you. And then she doesn't know where she's from, like what side to take. And what she does know is there's a very easy fried chicken racist joke to make. And so she says it, and it's just the cringiest thing I've ever seen on this program, which in fairness, this is the only clip of this program I've ever seen on Newsmax.
It's probably true. And it'll probably be the last. Credit to Dave Rubin for not being the worst person on the panel. I think the reason that she got to that joke before him is that so far as I know, he has more experience not being funny than her. So she's still new to it. She'll get there. I don't know Chrissie Mayr. I'm assuming a lot of people don't. What I can guess is that what she wants is for people to be really offended so that she will all of a sudden be notable or whatever. But it's lazy. And I'm sorry, I can't get offended for you, Chrissie. I can't do that. It's lazy. It's just, it's boring. It's not funny. It's not funny because it's offensive. It's just also not funny. It's not funny in every possible way. It's just lazy. It's obvious even for a dumb racist.
But it's
boring.
Weird because
it's boring.
Yeah, it's weird because she's trying to give Chick-fil-A credit. Like
I don't think that she cares. I think it's just to make the chicken joke.
She's until the chicken joke, she was ostensibly on the side of reason. That's what's so weird. And that's what happens on shows like this. Like I love the garbage time at the end of the hour. Let's have some comedians talk about stuff because the right is so desperate to be cool and funny, but none of like their principles which go into their comedy are funny, or they're all punching down. And that is not the kind of
100%.
comedy that's actually funny. That's just being a superior jerkbag, and it's more of like a scoffing laugh, like oh.
100%, the best that can ever be attained. And again, I don't know how representative this is of her other comedy. I don't know, and I don't care. I don't think most people do. Maybe it's perfectly in line. Maybe it's not. Doesn't matter. I'm sure it got some laughs from the studio audience because the bar is buried at the center of the earth. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.